Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you also to the people who've subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. It's very nice to have you. Today we're going to be doing another challenge. I seem to be addicted to challenges at the moment. As soon as I finish editing a video, I have a day off and then I'm like, right, what can I do next? I had seen Kat Hand's challenges right at the very beginning. In fact, she was the first that I saw do collaging. And I watched my very first video of hers and thought, what is she doing? I'm going to show you the project because Kat Hand was the biggest inspiration for me to start junk journaling and collaging. So just one second. This is the very first one, and this is as close as I could get to an absolute copy of Kat Hand's project. And it was 3 years ago. I didn't do it 3 years ago, but Kat did it 3 years ago. And I had never done collaging, so I just watched her video, put it on pause, did what she did, then watched her video some more, then did what she did. So she created this, and mine's fairly close. My leaves are slightly different to hers. I didn't have the same paper that she had, but she used sort of modern style paper. And this was before I started junk journaling, before I did any, obviously before YouTube, before anything. So I just wanted to point out that actually, this is not bad for a first attempt, but you see, I copied Kat every step of the way. So there's nothing wrong with copying if it teaches you, if it allows you to learn how to do something. And, you know, I couldn't have created that as a first-time collage on my own. So have a look at Kat's channel. I'm going to link this video below, as well as the mixed Media Morsels book of colours that she's currently doing this year. What Kat does is, after she did that for a special project for herself, but most of the time she makes little journals, she calls them mixed media morsels, and each year she has a different subject. Last year she was using sentiments and creating a different page for each month, and this year it's the book of colours. Now, I started it a while ago and only did one spread and then got totally distracted with doing other things. I'm going to do blue, which is the month of July. The colours come out about the middle of the month. I wrote down the colours that have been done so far. So January was red, which is the only one I've done. February was teal, March was orange, April was purple, May was yellow, June was black and white, and July is blue. I'm going to do the others as well, but we're just going to do blue today. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I just go through my stash and find anything and everything that I can find that matches. I'm going to separate it into focal points and backgrounds and decoration, and then I'll come back. I probably didn't explain very well. If you haven't seen Kat Hand's Mixed Media Morsels book of colours, hers is a much smaller. It's, I think, 4 inches by 4 inches. So there's two pages of 4 inch by 4 inch. But I don't like doing so much the small books. So I wanted to do one like full size because I knew I'd have so many images. So this is the red one that I've done. So it's just you're collaging. So you collage a background and then you just add items predominantly red. You couldn't get much more simple than that. Whatever you want, stick it on. It's just fun, and you get to use up your stash and look at your pretty things. I like to use altered books that are no good anymore. So this is an old diary of some sort, like a food diary. It's in French. I think it was a menu planner type diary. I'm not sure. I think I found when I was doing the red one, the white showed through, so I went through with texter, or fine liner, going back to my childhood days, and the red showed through. So this time I'm going to cover it with this blue tape. It's just painter's tape, and that way then we won't have any white when we're collaging. I might put you on fast forward. There's not really much to say other than maybe I'll come back and we'll talk about the focal points. have almost sort of filled the background. I've probably got more than I need, but when I start collaging, I'll probably move things around, or I won't remember where they went. So I will have a few extra pieces on the side here of the ones that I've used, so I can add a bit extra if I need to. And as I was going, I eliminated all the ones that might be used for the teal. So that's it for getting the background down. Just stick blue stuff down. Now I'm going to have a look at some of the focal points that I definitely want to include. So I would have liked to include this. I think I'll fussy cut around the flower, so I'll put you on pause. So I fussy cut the flowers out and the actual words, and I'll put those, I'll leave them for now, but I'm going to put them on a not necessarily that one, but some sort of a label. So let's look at the little focal points. That's a cute little ship. I've got this butterflies. Now I was thinking of making a huge butterfly spread, like all blue butterflies, and I still might do it. I don't know yet. Let's see how we go. Got a few of these tags from Daphne's diary, except I did want to have this bird somewhere on here. But I found these tags. Well, this is a real tag, which I'll take the pink string off, and we'll just put some blue on it. They come like this. I haven't used them. I bought a couple of packets, but I've never used them. But they're nice and thin. I'm not going to back it, so they might just decorate on that once I fussy cut them properly, and then attach that tag. And then maybe I can use some of the, that's a good idea, maybe I can use some of the pieces that were left over and collage onto the tag using the same pieces that we've used on the on here. So I'll just chuck a bunch of pieces on that. So that's another little thing I've got to make. Tag. Oh, well, maybe I can put the Follow Your Dreams on the tag. That might be a concept. So let's put all those little bits and bobs together. Got this weird thing. Came out of a book, Children's Encyclopedia. Just thought it might be something different to look at. Not too sure what it is. Oh, I've got a globe, that's right. It might just look weird. But let me find the earth thing. Is it in here? Yeah. And see if this is something we want to use. No, it's not blue enough, is it? So that's in the no pile. I've always liked this flower. I mean, I have to fussy cut them, of course. And there's this. No, I don't like that. Oh, there's some more of that piece that I lost. Good. So I can add that in. Didn't know if I wanted to add. No, that was easy. Okay, so what else did I really like in here? I could fussy cut that. Let's just cut out the excess orange and have a better idea. Just, you know, some pieces that are floating around in my boxes, and I just get so many. I just need to start using them. For some reason I've got a can of paint. Came from that catalogue, Dulux Paints 1960s catalogue that I've got. I keep pulling it out for projects and then not using it. Maybe he can sit on the paint can. I'll fussy cut the bird more, I think. Just give him a little bit closer. I think fussy cut that blue. It's quite striking, so I'll keep him. I have a cut. These images on this came from the extraordinary things to cut out in collage. I'll fussy cut when I decide which pieces I'm having. Brilliant. This is the other earth. This one's a bit better. No, this one's more blue. This one was from Extraordinary Things to Cut Out in Collage. Yeah, and I just use the Copic. Instead of using ink, I use the Copic pen to just take away the white edge. I don't really want it inked as such. I just want the white edge gone and just define the edge. And if I used ink, it would spread ink all the way across the paper. This way I can get it right on the edge of the paper. This one was from the same. These are all tiles, like Italian tiles, I think. This one was cute. Little bird. I might just add that somewhere. And when you see Kat's collage, that's going to be too big. She just has, you know, like lots of elements. Where she finds all the cute elements, I don't know. I don't feel like I can find so many cute elements that she has, but you know, you just work with what you've got. Well, his fish is cute. I'm going to use this stamp that did not get used in the last project. It's perfect for the blue page. Not enough blue, too much brown. Another one of those flowers. I've got this nice butterfly, which I can stick to the page in the background. Quite like that. And I can take that out if I want a basket. Okay, good. We're getting down to the dregs. Randomly got this bee. Thought if I found other letters I could possibly make blue, but I've never got any more letters. Just got some blue sparkles that look pretty, which we can stick on at the end once we're decorating. A little blue butterfly that floats around, so I'm going to put him down somewhere. All right, so they're the little pieces. I know there's thousands of them, and they're just all higgledy-piggledy on the page at the moment. But you get the general idea that you can, you know, just basically collect everything blue and then just dot them on the page. I think the flower part is too pale. I don't really know what they are. It's some sort of advertisement. But we did have some bigger ones. And then we have this bird. I had to fussy cut him, but he wouldn't be too difficult. But it does end up with quite a lot of white in him. In here were some blue items. So nothing's jumping out at me on that little car. Maybe the little car. I have to fussy cut it, of course, but another car. All right, what else we got left? This has been floating around for ages. It's the front cover of a bird book that I get my bird pictures from. I really quite like that bird, because this was all blue, and we've got lots of little bit of oceans in the background on the page somewhere possibly. And this butterfly, he does look blue, so you can see I could almost do a spread of only butterflies and birds. That one's too turquoise. This one was a nice one too. Let's fussy cut him, or roughly fussy cut him. So we've got a few birds to choose from. Little fishies. I think they're stickers. Oh yes, fishies there. So there we go. That's, I think, all of the images. I've got too many things, of course. So it's the next day. It got really late again last night, so I decided to stop and just fussy cut the images and put them all to the side, and then look at it fresh today. I had this already, and I just used some of the paper from here. I'm going to make a little tag with this. So I fussy cut this flower. It's going to go something like that. I'm going to have a little bit of a hello, pussycat. What's up? Pussycat says hello. There you go. Oh dear. She's not a table cat. She doesn't come walking on my projects or anything like that. So this is her first time being up here. So she's very likely thinking, what are you doing, Mummy? This is a bit weird. So I glued all that together. I'll put some blue ribbon or something like that in there, and then I'll attach it to the page. All right, so what I've found is that most of my images are actually, you know, quite small. That's just the way it happened. The only larger pieces I have are this one, which I like the idea of it because it's like an all blue. Don't know whether it goes with the perhaps it goes with the boat a little bit. Have the tag and the boat together, so that could be kind of like the focal image, and then maybe I can make a different focal image over this side. What I was thinking of doing was having little sections of collages, so grouping together things. Now I do like this little grouping that I've accidentally found, so I wanted to have an earth, so that, and this round ball that I don't know what it is, but it's just in like a science encyclopedia. Kind of looks like a reflection of it, or I don't know, x-ray of it. Weird. And I got this is like a raindrop. I'm just going to use the circular part of it, and then there's these circles which I might cut into two, just sort of grouping them together as a, I don't know, weird collage. I'm wondering what else I can put with that to sort of, maybe this, like to say that we're exploring the world, maybe. Okay, and then I've got two cars. Follow Your Dreams. I quite like the idea of the little car for that. Don't know if I want 2 cars, but we'll see. So there's that kind of like theme happening, although the flowers has really nothing to do with that. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera while I, because this is going to take me quite a while to sort out. Okay, I think I've got my little groups together. I've got this group of circles. I've got this little bird that I'm going to try and make him hug the earth. And the bee is just for blue. And a fish kissing the earth, or the ocean. And I've got this little group of this giant bird, which I had dismissed because I thought it was too white, but then it needs some items that pop out on the page. So I chose the airmail. It reminded me of Harry Potter and how the mail used to go by the owls, even though it's not an owl, but that's what it reminded me of. And so just like a kind of a postage collection. This is just a picture that I like. Found that little bird. It's just going to sit on the top. A bit of a Follow Your Dreams kind of travel theme here. So there's the boat exploring and the family in the car. You could have that flower, although it's a little bit similar to that one. Let's put something a bit different by having the basket maybe. So we've got to decide on the flower, so I'll leave them all 3 of those there. I haven't decided yet. This bird unfortunately didn't make it. He didn't hug the earth like this one does. So, and these are all magazine images, so I thought that all the magazine images sort of went together, all that shiny sort of paper. These are the bits that I have left. There'll be some little butterflies that might go around. I've got a par avion there that I could add that to that as well, and have both of those on there. And there's just this little tiny one. Might put him with the tiny bird. And then I'll just need something here. So I put the basket there. Got more fish, whether we can have a trail of fish maybe. I will stick these down and I'll come back with the finishing touches. So I've glued most of the pieces down. There's a couple of pieces left, and this one was quite tricky to do, so therefore what I did was I started with the earth, which is the center part of it, and just glued each piece where I wanted it, so that it became one little collage item, and then I can adjust it around. Whereas if I'd stuck it on the page, it would be really difficult to get the unders and overs happening. Just going to follow his friend. He can go at an angle. Got a patch here. We need something to go in this little area, and I don't think I want flowers. I've got all those flowers. I've got this weird Dulux wall colour paint, which is going to go there for no apparent reason. If I don't use it here, I don't know where I'd use it. Do I like this car? I don't mind the car. Okay. And maybe something for this section, or maybe just this butterfly that I didn't know where to put, and he might just go fine there. Let's have a look. All right, which way does he go? Now, I don't know about the tag being loose. Now I've changed my mind, so I might just glue it down. So I just want it in a specific place so it covers up most of that yellow. I probably should have cut the yellow off. That would have been sensible. Oh no, I wanted to keep the fisherman on the beach. That's it. So I just have the brilliant. These are all the bits I have left if I want to use them. Of course I might find other things. So what Kat does is she leaves a few spaces and then she adds things later. Brilliant. It's a word I actually use a lot, so that's probably why I'm attracted to using it. Brilliant. You can use it in a sarcastic way or in a genuine way. Wow, that's brilliant. Oh, brilliant. But yeah, it is a word I use. Oh, our little ship. That was just going in the corner here, wasn't it, to help cover up some of that yellow. Okay, blue. Actually, no, now it's just about complete. There's something pretty much everywhere. Maybe something pretty up here would be nice. Oh, sparkles, pretty. We've got these gems. We've got smaller gems. A round one. I don't mind that. It's not there for any reason, but it is round, so it's going with the kind of round elements. And it just covers up that bird's foot a little bit. Now I wonder, I've got these little ones, I wonder whether they would make... No, it makes it look a bit unrealistic, doesn't it? I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that'll work. Gets rid of all that colour that I don't necessarily want. I'm going to put them on without glue for now, and then I think they need, if they pop off, I'll add glue. Alright, well that's cute. Thought I might do some outlining. So I think this is just a silver gel pen, doesn't even have a brand, so I don't know where that came from. Okay, I'm just going to choose a few items to highlight to start with and see how we go. See if I like it first. I'm going to start with the obvious ones that you really can't see. So I'm just going to go around them, give them a bit of a border so they stand out a bit better. But I didn't want to do, I thought about white, but I thought white might be too bright. So I'm just using silver. Silver and blue always look nice together. Oh yes, see, that looks nice. And then the same with the bird. Go over the white areas. Maybe this car. It's quite subtle. I don't want it to pop out as, oh, there's all these lines. I just want it to be subtle, subtly highlight the some of the items because of the dark background. You might not be able to see very much because of the angle. Necessarily want to go around everything, so maybe just items that I think might need a bit of help. I was going to do that one, but I think because it's so white it doesn't need it. The highlight is kind of on the inside. The cutting's not great on that one, so I'm going to use a bit of watercolor pencil to just go around the edges where the scissors have cut it off wrong. So just need to test some colors. I'll do a bit of blue underneath just to sort of get rid of some of the white, and then I'll add, you know, that's just where I've cut too sharply and got rid of the original drawing. What I might do is do a little bit of colouring, just some sort of light shading to get rid of some of the white. Do something with this leaf. I'll just go around the outside of it to start with, see how that goes. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Actually, that works out quite well with this background, doesn't it? Okay. I don't want to go overboard with the silver because it's a blue page. but it just helps to define some of the elements from the background. Okay, I think I'm finished with the blue page. I'm happy with how it turned out. It has lots of interesting elements, especially that butterfly in the middle. He looks lovely with the silver. But yeah, it's hard to see on the camera. I gave the butterfly some, that just helped to fill up that little space there. Gave him his antenna, and I did that on all of the butterflies, so they've all got antennas. The silver's very subtle, but it just gives it very faint outline, as if you had cut, the image perfectly around the edge, close. I may add things to it, although there's not a lot of room left, but if I find something that I think might go, I will add to it later. But for the moment, I think that's done. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.